Hi, I'm Dan from Correct Osteo Clinic, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about running tips. So a lot of my patients are building up to the marathon now, so they're well into their running plans and whatnot else as well. However, here's some tips that I'm going to give you if you've just started out or if you are looking at doing the marathon as well. First of all, if you used to run before and you've had a bit of time off, like a couple of years off of running, do not expect to go back to what you used to be able to do. You have to be conditioned for running. You can't just expect to, go from doing, 26 miles 3 years ago to then having, 3 years off of running, doing something completely different, and then getting back into doing the same exact thing as soon as you go back. The same applies for people that are just starting out running as well. Do not expect too much of yourself. It's not an easy sport, so make sure you are getting yourself conditioned for running. Start off slowly. Start off with short amount of time running, even walking, intervals, and condition yourself slowly, a linear progression into a longer distance of running. Cross training is really good. Not just running all the time, make sure you're getting different adaptations to exercise. You can still keep your cardiovascular health up and fitness up by doing other training methods. It doesn't have to just be running, so don't feel bad if you're not just running all the time. You can change it up. You can do things like swimming, or even get in things like a bit of strength training and so on as well. So try to mix up your training. Worst thing you could possibly do is look forward to doing the marathon or a long distance run or any sort of race that you might be doing, and you actually get sick of running after a while. A lot of people just overtrain. They feel like they're not doing enough, so they run, and they sort of end up hating it because they're not doing anything sort of different. So what I'd definitely suggest is do a bit of cross training as well. If you are definitely doing something like a marathon, what I'd suggest you do is get yourself a running coach, someone who's going to be there to push you a little bit when you need it and tell you to relax when you need to as well. A lot of people, like I said before, feel like they're not doing enough and they end up trying to burn themselves out running up to doing a marathon or so. So get yourself a running coach, one of your biggest investments that I can definitely tell you to do. Someone who's going to be there to guide you, also for just little nuggets of advice as well. It's always good to have someone there for that. Definitely get your gait analysed. I don't mean the front or back gait to your house. I mean the gait and the way and the biomechanics of your running. They should really take, in my opinion, multiple different camera angles of you running, and they analyse you from posteriorly, from the side and anteriorly as well, so they can see the different ways that your whole body is actually adapting to your running technique and even your heel strike as well. They will also let you know what sort of trainer would be best for you. They should really tell you about different types of trainers as well. So if you are doing things like interval type running or short runs some days, long runs other days, you can actually get multiple trainers as well. So this is quite a good idea, as some trainers can start to wear out. If you're wearing like some trainers 3 days a week and you're running 3 days a week in certain trainers, the cushion and the heel is going to be slightly different on the fourth day, as the trainer's starting to warm up, it's starting to wear down. Another one is don't take on a new gel or a new drink, especially on race day. Someone might come along and go, "Oh, have you seen this new gel or this new drink? It's perfect, it's really good, it's going to make you smash that run, you're going to get at least 2 miles on this, it's got so much more good superfood calories and 360 backflips in it, and you're going to love it." And actually you'll end up taking it, it doesn't agree with you, you'll end up feeling a bit rubbish compared to you've put all the hard work in running up to to race day. You know exactly how your body feels and how it's tuned into your running, and all of a sudden you've taken this new gel, it doesn't agree with you, you don't feel quite right on it, and then it ends up ruining your runs. One thing I want to get into people's heads, being an osteopath, is that running does not cause osteoarthritis. There are studies out there that actually suggest that it does the opposite. It actually reduces the chances of osteoarthritis, and the people that are not actually exercising enough, they are more at risk of osteoarthritis. Do not leave your new trainers for race day. If you've got a brand new pair of trainers, do not leave them brand new out the box for race day. Make sure you are wearing them in. New trainers will need to mould to your feet. Your feet will need to also, adapt to these types of trainers as well. So go out on, short runs with them, a little bit long distance runs, see how you're feeling them, start to break them in, that sort of thing. So definitely don't use brand new trainers just for race day. Even though they smell fresh, they look fresh, unfortunately your feet might not feel fresh afterwards, after wearing them for a 26-mile run. Simple but effective is make sure you breathe. A lot of people don't really breathe too well while they're running. So make sure you breathe, try to relax, make sure you get even a breathing tempo, that sort of thing. Some people are shallow breathers, some people are too deep, that sort of thing. So make sure you are comfortable with your breathing technique as you're running as well. Relax your arms. A lot of people run with really tight arms to their chest, and they do like a little shuffle sort of thing. Their back starts to get really tight, their lower back starts to do all the rotation, that sort of thing. So make sure you are loosen, nice relaxed arms as well. Use them while you are running. Make sure you are moving them with your arms and your hips and so on as well. So there are other joints obviously that will come into play while you are running. So make sure you are using them to even boost the tempo and freedom of your body while you are running. Practice your long runs while eating and drinking. While you are on these long runs, make sure you do practice by taking in some gels, even some fluids as well, dried fruits, whatever you're doing, banana, what else, just make sure you are taking in and practicing eating and drinking on your runs, and don't just leave it to race day, because then it's going to be difficult and awkward for you to try and hydrate yourself again, or take in some more calories. That's quite a lot of tips there. If I think of anything more, I'll do another video for you, but I hope anyway that those ones there will help you out, and hopefully make your run and even your race even a bit more enjoyable. So I hope that helps you out. I hope you have a nice day. I hope to see you soon. Bye.